Sports mtaani tunawasuka maneno michezo from the eye of the people. Henry back at it again with another video here. Today we are still talking about athletics. Remember, in this channel we said we are talking about anything sports that's happening in the motherland, East Africa to be specific. And if there's anything positive or somebody doing something good about sports in the local scene, we highlight and give it a focus. At the end of the day, most important thing is the growth of sports in Africa. Let's get into it. Yes, what are we talking about today? I'd like to comment on something that has been doing the rounds over the last few weeks since the Olympics. We know when it came to the 3,000 steeplechase, Kenya was unable to get a gold medal or win a gold medal in this event, and that's a reason to be. There was a lady from Uganda who was the reigning Olympic champion, and Beatrice Chepkoech also was there in this race, but she was unable to make up for the sprint when it came to the final 400 meters and was beaten by our own Winfred Yavi. Unfortunately, Yavi decided to change her citizenship to race for Bahrain. And when it came to the Olympics, and ever since in the Diamond League, she's dominated this event. And most Kenyans are not happy with Winfred Yavi or the Athletics Federation, because according to history, or the story that's going around, is that she was denied an opportunity to race for Kenya. And that's what made her change her nationality to Bahrain to race. But remember, it's because she failed to meet the qualifying mark when she was needed to represent the nation. But because she believed in herself, just like so many people who fail and stand up and make up for their failures, Yavi has proved that determination is everything. She's given Kenyan steeplechasers sleepless nights. But the story is this. Why are Kenyans hating on Yavi? They're hating on her because at the end of the day, this is an event that Kenyans have always believed that it's for Kenya to bag. And for one of their own, I do not think if they could have had a problem if somebody else from another nationality would have won this event or continue to win, just like Jacob Ingebrigtsen continue to beat Kenyans when it comes to the 1,500 meters. But the painful moment of this is because her originality is in Makueni, which is in Kenya. So what went wrong, or why, where is the fuss? For me, I think there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing Kenya should worry about. This is an event that will dominate for years, and Kenya will continue to bring our best. So right now we also know the young girl Faith has shown her strength in this event. Yeah, in the last Diamond League, like I said previously, she won and she beat Winfred Yavi. Bahrain has only that one athlete, but Kenya, remember, our girl Beatrice Chepkoech, she's still there. She's just decided to take a break and she'll be back. And remember, she's the world record holder in this event. So at the end of the day, Yavi is there, and we wish her well. This is athletics and this is sports. May the best person win. But let's not also forget that Kenya has had athletes that have been poached by other nations. Some have agreed, some have not. When you look at soccer, Dennis Oliech was given $6 million to change his citizenship to Qatar. But finally for him, he said no. We also know there's Lona Kiplagat, who's run for the Dutch in athletics, and she was a world beater. She ran even in the marathons. But the funny thing is, all these athletes, they still come and invest in Kenya. She's had an athletic training in Etain camp where the likes of Mo Farah, Jacob Ingebrigtsen trained there. So as much as these athletes have changed nationality to other countries, their loyalty still is, or their investments is still in Kenya. Even Yavi, we know she runs for Bahrain, but spends most of her time here. But at the same time, we know Bernard Lagat, who ran for Kenya, but later on turned or changed his citizenship and ran for the United States, beating Kenya in the World Championship every other time. But that did not mean that Kenya's dominance in those races ended. Kenya keeps on bringing new athletes, and new young competitors always come year in, year out. We're not like other nations that have a dominant figure that runs for 5 years, and after that dominant figure, it's all done. Kenya has a pool of talented athletes that every year a new person comes in. We know Sharif Shaheen, Stephen Cherono, who dominated in the 3,000 meter steeplechase. His time came, but Kenyan 3,000 meters men athletes have always come around. At the end of the day, what am I saying? That Winfred Yavi is there for now, but remember, Kenya will always show up. So those hating or worried about Yavi, they should give the young girl a break. Let her celebrate, let her compete. But we know Kenya's time is coming. Thank you. I'm Henry.